Hi everybody, Randy Kurtz here for the ISB, and I've had a couple questions come in, so please keep those coming. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So for stretch of the month, we'll talk about conditioning a little bit, and also about a question about a particular symptom and issue that someone else asked about. One thing I've been asked about is low back issues and how to strengthen or not. So there's a lot that goes into that, but to keep it simple, we can talk about what's called the core. The core is something that is kind of brought into the public's attention a lot these days via various media and things like that. And all that means is the abdominal muscles in front and the low back muscles, the strength to move your body and to do things coming from this area. So there's some exercise systems like yoga, which helps to strengthen that and actually make the body more flexible and toned. And then there's Pilates, which concentrates on the core and does exercises from that perspective as well. And there's many other ways to do this. However, the principle is pretty simple. What you want to do is make sure that if you're going to strengthen muscles, such as your glamour muscles, the abs, a lot of people are doing sit-ups, which are not good to do. We're all taught from grammar school to do sit-ups, and the proper sit-up, as they teach it, is something like this. You're supposed to come up like that. Well, once you get past your shoulder blades here, you are already starting to put strain on your low back that is unnecessary, and the benefit is not going to your abdominal muscles. To do a proper crunch, you want to come up just enough so that your bottom of your shoulder blade is up off of the ground. In this case, I'm on a table, but you get the idea. So if I come up this much, and not with my head craning forward, but with my head looking up, not forward again, but just coming up like that, my shoulder blades are up off of the table, and my abs are solid, so I'm getting the benefit that I need for that. Okay, so this is how you can strengthen your abs. Do a few sets of 10. This will help to strengthen this and make these muscles tight. And then what you want to do is also make sure you strengthen the low back muscles. The low back muscles many times are not strengthened because people are doing these glamour muscles. So to do that, simply in proportion to what you did, a few sets of 10, you can do something called the Superman exercise, in which you lay on your stomach and simply go like this. And I'm balancing myself in the middle here. I can feel my low back muscles engage, and as you can see, the Superman by my legs and my arms coming out like that. There's two ways you can do these. You can go 1, 2, or you can just hold them like this. 1, 2, 3, etc. Now, if any of these exercises are uncomfortable for you, then don't do them. Make sure you're doing them properly. Seek some counsel from someone who is experienced in these things, that kind of thing. But if you do these in equal proportions, that will help to strengthen your core and to help to allay certain problems with the low back. I also had some questions about trigger finger. So trigger finger is something in which the fingers, one of them, maybe two of them, usually one, will get stuck. And you can tell if you have this because one of them will stutter and will not open fully. If you take your wrists like this and you open them up, if one lags behind, that's your trigger finger. Everybody who has had it knows what I'm talking about. So what that is an inflammation of tendon sheaths. So this person who asked me about this said they had a cortisone shot. That will sometimes take care of the issues. Other ways to deal with this are you can have some anti-inflammatories you can take, and you can have somebody work on these muscles, flexors and extensors of the arm. Do a little muscle stripping like that. A massage therapist can do that, or a physical therapist can do that. And also a little work on the hand like so. So ultrasound is also good to help reduce inflammation. I recommend it highly as a modality for treatment for this. But as usual, you want to get it diagnosed properly so that you know what you have and how to get it treated. That's it for this month. Randy Kurtz signing off for the ISB. Happy spring.